Hi everyone, welcome to my channel, Maths Made Easy with Terry in 10 minutes. Okay, we're in the 11th law, the equalities of indices. All right, so we're going to talk about this law. And like I said, please review previous videos. And this law, I'll just talk about it, I'll state it and solve some examples. And if you've not subscribed, please do so and click the notification bell. So when I upload new videos, you'll be the first person to know. All right, so let's just jump straight into this. So these laws, they have two things here. The first one says if a raised power m is equal to a raised power n, okay? So you can see in both of them, they have the same base. So therefore, m will be equal to what? N. And also, it says that if a raised power n is equal to b raised power n. So you can see in this case, a is not equal to b, okay? Then you notice that for this to be equal, n must be equal to 0, because remember the power of 0 law, I told you anything raised to the power of 0 must be equal to 1. Do you remember? So that means 3 raised to the power of 0 is the same thing as 5 raised to the power of 0. Are you seeing it? So although both of them are not the same, do you understand? They don't have the same base, but if their powers are the same, so the powers must be 0 for both of them to be equal. All right, let's pick some examples. Right, so the first one is that if we have 5 raised to the power 6 is equal to 5 raised to the power x. So therefore, x must be equal to what? So you can see a raised to the power m is equal to a raised to the power n. If the base are the same, the powers too must be the same. So that means x must be equal to what? 6. Okay? Number 2 is if, for instance, we have 3 raised to the power x is equal to 5 raised to the power x. So you can see now, since the base are different, but the powers are the same, so therefore x must be equal to what? 0. All right. Now this is straight to the point and easier. But okay, let's make it a little bit more interesting this time. Okay. Now, this time I'm going to play around with the previous laws and throw it into here, as well as try the equality laws. So let's assume I have 81 raised to the power 2x is equal to 3 raised to the power 5x plus 3. Okay? Now, how do you solve this? So the first thing is that I can break down 81. 81 is the same thing as 3 raised to the power what? 4, 2x. That will be equal to 3, 5x plus 3. For those that missed my video on the prime factor 3 method, I told you that you can find all the prime factors of a method of a number. So 9 here will give you what? 81. So 9 divided by 9 times 9 is 81. You can also break down 9 to 3 and what? 3. You can also break down this 9 as well to what? 3 and what? 3. So that means 81 is the same thing as saying 3 times 3 times 3 times 3. And that is the same thing as saying 3 raised to the power what? 4. That's how we got that number there. So if you've not seen my video on the prime factor 3 method, just go to the playlist, okay? You should see my video on that. So I had a video on that. So the next one now is that we have to now open this bracket. So remember, I gave you one of the laws. I said a raised to the power m times n is equal to a raised to the power mn. Do you remember this? So the same thing, 3 raised to the power 4, 2x, is going to become 3 raised to the power 4 times 2x will be equal to 3 raised to the power 5x plus 3. 4 times 2x will give you 3 raised to the power 8x is equal to 3 raised to the power 5x plus 3. Now you will see we cannot apply the equalities law here, because I told you if the two bases are the same, so therefore the powers must be the same. So in this case now, it's going to become 8x must be equal to 5x plus 3. Then look for x now. Take 5x to the other side. So 8x minus 5x is equal to 3. 3x is equal to 3. And you divide both sides by 3. And x will be equal to what? 1. Okay, and that is that for that. So let us solve another one. Let's say we have 1 over 5 is equal to 5, 3x, sorry, is equal to 25 raised to the power 3x plus 3. Good. How do you solve this? So remember negative power, which was rule 5. I told you that 1 over a is the same thing as saying a raised to the power minus 1. Do you remember this rule? So this is a negative power rule, all right? So I will apply this rule here. So it's going to become 1 over 5 is the same thing as saying 5 raised to the power what? Minus 1. Are you seeing it? Which is equal to 25, 3x plus 3. Now, 5 raised to the power minus 1 is the same thing as 25 is the same thing as saying 5 raised to the power what? 2, okay? Then 3x plus 3. We're going to apply the same rule. So if you have a raised to the power b multiplied by c, it's going to give you a raised to the power what? bc. Are you seeing? Or you say a raised to the power m multiplied by n, it's going to give you a raised to the power what? mn. So you multiply the powers. So I'm going to multiply the powers here for 5 raised to the power 2 to see what I get. So it's going to give me 5 raised to the power minus 1 is equal to 2 times 3 will give me 6x. 2 times 3 will give me what? 6. Then we're back to the equality. So if the base are the same, then the powers must be the same. So minus 1 is going to be equal to 6x plus 6. Are you seeing it? Then we take 6 to the other side. So minus 1 minus 6 is going to give us 6x. Then we can say 6x is equal to minus 1 minus 6 will give you minus 7. So that'll give you minus 7. Then divide both sides by 6. So therefore, x is going to be equal to minus 7 over what? 6. All right. And that is that for the equalities law. So basically, for the equalities law, when you're solving, you put in so many rules, and you notice that on both sides of the equation, the bases are the same. Therefore, the powers must be the same. But if you notice the bases are different and the powers are the same, so that means the power must be what? 0. All right. And that'll be that for that. So we're going to go to the final law, which is law 12, which I call the power of powers. All right. So like I said, if you're confused and you don't know what to do, or you don't know how to solve some questions, feel free. Send me an email and I will get back to you on it. All right. Or you can put it in the comment section. Or if there's a particular topic you want me to talk about, just let me know in the comment section and I'm going to make a video for it as well. All right, so I'm going to see you in the next video, which is law 12, all right, which is the powers of power. So I'm going to see you soon. So see you very soon, okay?